Hello, I'm back. Oh, in between episodes, I got my flu shot and a booster, which made me not be able to do anything for a day and made me sleep for an entire day. But yeah, now that I'm back, let's continue the main story. Alright then, I must go to my men. I shall be leading the first charge for the breach. Then we shall head to the front. Pippin has command over our artillery outside the gate. He'll not be hard to find. Before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son, he will understand. It's a little bit too early to be screaming. Yeah. So I'm recording these a bit later than I would have liked, but like I said, I had to get my shots, then I was down a day, and then I was asleep for an entire day. I wasn't even well enough to properly play on my personal file. Stop scratching the paint, which I obviously don't have. Why did you guys have to park yourselves right next to one of these? So see, my position here is secure. Bullshit! Sergeant Alphino, what is that you've got there? Well, I can only imagine what this bulky package contains. Here is your older brother. By the 12th, this is Tiasana. The Bowl of Alamigo's legendary sword forged from 2 cursed blades. This sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve. A weapon claimed on the blood sands, and with its fortune and glory, its flames consumed the unworthy. But by flame was he reborn. That he should bequeath it to me now to carry on his legacy, well, I shall endeavor to deserve it. But I'll be damned if this is his final battle. And then it shrank. And once we began, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friends? Very well, brace yourselves. This should be quite a spectacle. Vice Marshal, Imperial units approaching from the north. Aiming to destroy artillery, are they? How many? Total number unconfirmed, at least 1 squadron, but sir, they're wolfmen. Ferry Dominante, bloody hells, that's all we need. Call up the Bloodsworn. Tell them that make ready. Yes, sir, Master Terrapin, wait. These wolfmen of whom you speak hail from Doma. They were coerced into fighting for the Empire, spared away to a foreign land, and told that if they disobeyed, the lives of their kin would be forfeit. But their homeland has been liberated. They have no reason to continue serving their imperial masters. Ere you engage in this battle, I beseech you grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down their arms. I loathe to give our enemy more time to prepare, but if there is a chance that this conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, but be quick. We will, Vice Marshal. With me, Edgar. I don't know if that popped up on the recording, but my antivirus thing just popped up and went like, oh, upgrade to get no ads. And so it tabbed me out of the game. We will wait here for the Lupin to arrive. Steel yourself, my friend, though I hope to resolve this without resorting to violence. It would seem wiser to prepare for the worst. They come, Edgar. You, clear the road. Honorable warriors of Doma, my name is Alphino Levelin, and I come before you with news of great import. Silence while you stand upon a battlefield, be gone or be cut down. Doma is freed. Lorhian has returned and driven Yotsetsu and the Imperials from your land. We were there, we helped him. There is no need for you to fight for Xenos. Hien is dead and you are a liar. What should a boy such as you against Magitech throw stones and spit curses? Invoke Waylorn's name again at your peril, we will suffer no falsehood. I speak the truth, put up your weapons, I beg of you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claims are true, we would gladly sheathe our blades and embrace as brothers. But since there most surely be false, we would be traitors to accept. Our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air, you will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield and or die in dishonor. That was quick. You are no strangers to battle, that much is plain. I am the White, I am Hakuro, and I will be your opponent. Have at you.
comes to this!
I dream of a day when people accept my words as truth without demanding that I prove them through feats of strength. But come we must away. You fight with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men and perhaps even me, but you did not. For this I thank you. Warriors brave and true, I pray you tell us of the battle for Doma's liberation. We should be glad to do so. Lord Hien returned. Such joy this news brings us. But for Lord Kogetsu to perish in the keep's collapse, to be taken from us by such treachery, there is no justice. You knew him well. Aye, he would not suffer us to mourn, but so much undone, and so we will not. Duty comes before all. All Lupin shall know Doma's liberation, and of your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. With fang and claw shall we rip open the throats of our masters. This the White Swears. Thank you. When our war is ended, I am certain that your Lord will help us to return you all to Doma. Such a curious thing, destiny to see us meet with friends of Lord Hien in this distant corner of the world. But we shall not keep you, and your day is not yet done. Come, let us not keep our comrades waiting. We have a nation to liberate.
Ah, you are returned. Were your negotiations with the Wolfmen successful?
The one they called the White was receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
Hear, hear. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates. Thaumaturges, forward! Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno! Now give me a curse and winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth! Expect it to knock!
They're knocking back!
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Quickly throw chakrams! Or throw a bird at it.
Is that...
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters. Doma is come to pay her debts.
Lord Ian?
We will deal with the flying machines. Forward, my friends, for freedom and justice!
You heard the man! All cannons resume firing!
We're through. The way is clear.
The Vice Marshal's strategy for breaking the gates was most ingenious. A pity he did not account for the Magitech armor, but to be fair, they did not account for the Domans either. By the Fury, did that man just bring down flying armor with a single stroke in midair? You did not think he would actually wait until the last. No, of course not. He's not Nofnir. And in trusting Pippin with Tiosna, I trusted him with command of the flames. In time, I fight as a... This time, I fight not as a general, but simply a soldier. Impeccable timing, those Domans. Come, comrades, the gates... Enemy's gates is down. Forward. I see they've even brought the Arcanists. Now that appears to be the last quest in this area. This is going to be a long episode. The Battle for El Amigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. Sergeant Alphino, may I ask you to be part of the first charge? Just be our honor. I will join them as but another soldier. The command of the flame I leave to your capable hands, Pippin. I don't suppose we could come along too. Lise, Arvold. Nago and the others told me to go with you, Edgar, to bring Xenos to account for everyone. I'm Elamigan too, in case anyone's forgotten. My place is in the thick of it. It doesn't get thicker than where you'll be. Let us sally forth then. Together we make for the royal palace. There to find and strike down Xenos. We'll fight all of el amigo. Average level. I think we got everything good for there.
This one's for you, Ada. Take this!
Leave it to me!
Take this!
Away with you! Try this! have to share these findings. Initiate soul extraction. Success. The song rebels. This data.
Away with you!
I remember that having magic claws for some reason. Like they would be going after your soul. Oh. I wonder where his helmet is. Hopefully this fight gives us something for aiming. So far only the first fight gave us something for aiming, and it was a bracelet. Go, Carbuncle! You can do it! So we must hug him.
Let this moment last forever. Leave it to me! Friend! This is show me your... Yes! Yes! Just so! Have you the strength? The power to transcend.
Was that a hat? I know we got a gun. No, that's armor.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity. I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular, to feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. Good. This is the beast I have longed to face. As you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
I don't know why, but I thought I was going to slash the throne.
Confound it. Go after Xenos, my friend. We shall deal with this.
Okay, have fun at school. I'm off to a dance battle. Well, at least Edgar is. I'm just there to watch.
Welcome to the Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all. This fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply divine. Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire. How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan hound to drive this icon into my arms. Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me. A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
Edgar do what Edgar do to get paid.
Ah, as simple as that. But But of course, you are the Icon Slayer. Such certainty is to be expected. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your ability. I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence? Or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. But when I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant. I know so much more. All icons must be exterminated, without exception. Such was the imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear! Fear of the Icons! Fear of their power! Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap and howl at one another for this. Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake. For we who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand. You and I are one and the same. Together, we could while away the quiet hours as friends and confidants. If you will accept it.
Edgar wanted to get paid.
And yet, in doing so, you prove me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments, when all hangs in the balance, when the difference between life and death is but a single stroke.
No. Edgar lives for dancing and to watch numbers go up. Just like his bank account.
I live for them too. This is who we are, my friend. This is all we are. Al Amigo and Doma and call 'em all be damned. The gods, you by your gift, I by my might. And before the Resonant, the gods shall be made to kneel.
Okay. I just had to check there for a second to make sure that the recording was actually, you know, recording. Okay. Yeah, when I did this on my own, I was playing as the summoner. So it was basically dragon versus dragon, because at this point, as a summoner, you can have Bahamut as a summon. Which is nice, but I do wish you could switch out what summons you have. That probably would be a bit too much to ask for. Oh, I guess I'll pause it here. And when it'll pop, I'll unpause it. Wait for about half an hour for that. Pop. I don't know how many chapters I read when I was waiting. No crater. Softly landed in flowers. As we just teleport down.
Are you all right? Xenos.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted. And yet, there is only joy. Transcendent joy that I have never known. How invigorating, how pure this feeling.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Meaningless. Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Da 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 da.
Where is he?
He's dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Liberty or death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
So Argor cremate him, bury him,
Everyone,
what?
forget him. The living have need of us now.
Stand tall, Lys. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
Edgar probably doesn't want to go up to the highest heavens again.
You're right. Thank you. Without you, well, you know. So let's do it together. For Alamigo!
I'm glad the twins could make it. Now we have 2 sets of twins. No close up of the Lalafell.
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
I guess some credits are next. Oh, nope, cutscene. And credits.
But what is freedom, really? We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death, not born one. "20 years of Imperial rule have left Ala Mhigo torn and bleeding. It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't. Because I remember the price of freedom. I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence. And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you. this is the end. The end of the Imperial province of Alamigo, and the rebirth of Alamigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Well, that's been the main part of Stormblood. I'm only going to be making this one episode this time for my for this recording session. Just because while I was sitting there for it to pop, kind of drained me of my energy to record. But yeah, I honestly don't remember anything that's happened. Stormblood is one of those ones which I can remember, but not remember at the same time. If that makes sense. Yeah, I won't be taking a break in between this and the after stuff like I usually do. Well, I did before. Just so I could get through the rest of this, the next expansion, and then the expansion after that. Just so I could be done with this before 7.0. Well, I should say hopefully be done by 7.0. I have no idea if I'll be able to be done in time. I think that's all I have to say. I'll let the credits play.
Well, well, well. What a fine mess we've made. All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry. There. There ends your hateful legacy.
It's over. My condolences for your loss. A father should never outlive his son. What nonsense. You do not mourn his loss. You surprise me, your radiance. He was your son and heir, and an irreplaceable test subject. I know what he was. Monsters are not made by thrones. Not made for thrones. Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Econs summoned by desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same: preservation and restoration. Compression, restoration, all in service to your one true God. And when the sundered shards are made whole, will there be a place for us, mere mortals? Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will, your radiance. You will come to trust me in time. Until then, mayhap you will find this reassuring. How dare you? Oh, the quest isn't over yet. Oh, there's Lise. We did it. We liberated Alamigo. I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to feel about it. Oh. Relief, I suppose. Pride and hope, too. We did it, Father. Ada, Popolomo, Conrad, Mifrid, Minfilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like you have to stand here listening to me mumble. Everyone else will want to talk to you. You beat him, after all. You're the real hero of this story, so run along and take your plaudits. Gotta use the cabbages. When I awoke this morning, I thought Lord Hien dead, and then he lived. And now he is here. It's been a wonderful day. It feels like only yesterday when we were celebrating the liberation of Doma. And now look where we are. 1,000 miles apart our nations may be, but in spirit we are one and the same. For you to beat Xenos, even after he had harnessed the power of a primal, is a testament to your ever-growing strength. No better to have your vengeance stolen from you by another. There is some small regret, perhaps, but that is outweighed by the satisfaction I find in his death. I commend you, Edgar. As should we all. Xenos was a monster and a tyrant, the man who killed my father and countless others of my countrymen. The world is a better place without him in it. I should also praise Master Alphino for his foresight and restraint. Had he not intervened, I might have had the pleasure of being reunited with... might never have the pleasure of reuniting with Hiroko and his Lupin brothers. It was a timely intervention. Well, glad I am not to have been burdened with the guilt of killing my Lord Ian's most trusted allies. Indeed, my friend, indeed. More people to talk to. If I know Celia, Orberton, it will never be enough, I know, but I hope this makes up for if only a little. I hope this brings you both joy, you deserve it, and so much more. I believe in the original game you can actually see Aphelia's father and Aphelia's father's death and Waypoino's Uldaz starting. And secondly, I think Xenos actually made himself weaker by solving the Primal because Edgar killed Primal to get paid. We did it, we bloody well did it. I have to send word to Ala Gahana. Now I have to go and tell them myself. After all we have been through, I really should know better than to worry. But as ever, the relief I feel upon finding you hale and whole in the royal menagerie well nigh reduced me to tears. Warrior of Light, victorious again. I should be surprised if part of you had not come to resent that title and the responsibilities which accompany it. You must forgive us if we call you hero when you accomplish heroic feats. But as the Warrior of Light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good you have done, and in the good you have inspired others to do. You are a natural-born leader of men, Edgar. All of these people wouldn't just follow their commanders, they were following you. And you led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone could see the journey through to its end, but history shall remember them and the glorious future they made possible. Can you believe it? We won. We beat the bastards. Al amigo, al amigo. Sorry, got a bit carried away there, didn't I? It's hard not to, you know. We owe it to the friends we buried to shout and scream and cheer with all our hearts. I want them to know it wasn't for nothing and that it's finally over. They can rest in peace. You hear that, lads? We'll be all right. We'll be. Oh bugger, not again. I'm so bleeding happy I could cry. The battle is won, but our home in Les Lamosa will have to wait until we sort out the aftermath. Could but step through a magical door into the drowning wench. Arvold's just going to stare at the sun. I know it's different for him and the other Almegans. For us, it's a great victory, but for them, it's a homecoming. I did not know how or when, but I knew in my heart that I would return here one day. Here to the ones that didn't. Alaba Ale, I wish you were here to see it. Our conciliating comrades have been informed of our victory. Thou mayest be assured that we rejoicing. No. No. 7 notes is true. Did you really beat the best Xenos and the bastard Primal? Just you and the 7 stalwart adventurers whom you had the wisdom and foresight to recruit. No wonder they call you a bleeding hero. Our bloody campaign is ended. We may begin to return home. That said, our work is far from finished. We've yet countless wounded to tend to, and not mention prisoners of war. There, that's what I want to talk to. I train with countless weapons, but none compare Tiazana. That father saw fit to honor me. Is this why it still fills my heart with pride? The hero of the hour, I suppose, will have to add Liberator to your titles. With their commander fallen, the remainder of the 7th chose to surrender to our forces. After 20 long years, it's official. The occupation is ended. But now the hard work starts. Though the people had their fills of kings, there is no clear consensus on what sort of government they would prefer instead. Indeed, Father, momentous as this achievement may be, the road which lies before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye, yet it can overcome 2 decades of oppression, I've no doubts. We can find a way forward. Thank you, Sergeant, for helping to make this dream a reality. Oh, the way back down the stairs. Doma was only the beginning. With our victory here, we will send a message to all the provinces. They can be beaten. You can be free. Praise be the 12 for your victory, though many brave souls gave their lives this day. We take comfort in the knowledge it was not in vain. Yep, I got a bit carried away, but by the Navigator, that was bloody brilliant. Well done, Edgar. I spare you a more flowery words. Doubtless you've had your fill of them. Finished your rounds? Great. In that case, I'll like you to come with me back to Rolger's Reach. Now for a rematch or anything, sadly, I want to call all the Scions together. I'll explain later. But the merchants were right there. I was going to sell things and repair. I don't even know where to begin. Was finally completed! It only took, what, an hour or 2?
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough. There's something I need to say to you all. That is, if you have a moment. Good. You're all here. Good. Good. Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it? I'm grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right. Because you're Scions.
I see you show us better.
Now, I'm obviously a Scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Alamigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official. As long as I serve Alamigo, I can't be a Scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
Kryle's not a Scion either.
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Plus, we're missing others. Our vault's a scion. The boulders are scions. And we're missing the tall one.
Oh, I did,
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest. But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so?
Plus, Tataru's a scion too.
There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, gods. I swore I wouldn't cry.
Plus, we have the other 4 scions that helped during, dungeons.
Come back here, you slippery little devil. To think fishing could be so difficult.
Well, you caught it.
What greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly? A fate worse than death. Fie on it. To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet. Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with this wretched soul.
It only fish. Potentially deadly fish. I still not forgiving you for peeing on me while I was asleep, Pandora. Yeah. You peed on me while I was... Well, you peed on my blanket while I was asleep, and then you peed on it while I got up. Yeah, I can't bother to do this one. This is indeed the work of either Shinryu or Omega. I'm not doing this one, this raid. And since there is undeniable something down there radiating a massive amount of energy, which cannot very well be the late Viceroy's Lapdragon, yes, I think we have our suspect. Oh, this is a mess of our own making, so it falls to us to clean it up. It won't be easy, but is it ever? Now comes the part where you say you've got no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and belligerent clients be damned. Financially condescension notwithstanding, you have to admit there is an uncomfortable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh, is that just because before or after you blow it up or seal it away? Fine, fine, but the moment I judge this little venture an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, I'm ending it, savvy? And to keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I'm gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer, and mechanical genius. You didn't. Come now, you mustn't build their expectations too high. It will be less dramatic when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. Nero Sevilla, eager to begin his first day as a loyal member of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to working with you, Garland. Shouldn't you change your middle name? Since you're not part of the Garlean Empire anymore. Should we just throw him in the hole and hope for the best? So of the hunter, but what of the hound? So rose the children, but what of them? And that'll be the end of this. It's been long, but in the next episode we'll begin the last quest I'll be doing in between expansions and stuff. Well, yeah, I guess it would be, because all the other ones were going to be during the expansions and stuff. Until then.